This video took a while to come out because I felt like we hadn't got much done. It's been a long month. Everyone got sick, everything's been overwhelming on the homestead, and getting things done feels like a challenge. But looking back at the footage and seeing how much we actually got done and how far we've come, it's been a surprise. One of the first beds we added was red amaranth. It's actually something that's considered to be a weed around here, but with a little research we found out it's actually really good for you. It is gluten-free, it's high protein, it's good for animal feed, and it's good for human feed. So we're going to give it a try. The raised bed is in. We've got our little gaps ready, and I'm using this disgusting rotten mixture of mine, which is basically just weeds rotting in water, and it makes the best fertilizer. The red amaranth is in, and it's actually growing quite strong. You can see the little seed heads on them, and I've been harvesting those so that we can plant even more of them, hopefully to feed some of the animals that will be coming soon. I've also added some chilies to the garden. I use the bricks just as an indicator to keep the water in and to make sure we don't weed out the chili plants. The indicators are just necessary because we've been weeding like crazy, and we're waiting for the rainy season where the weeds will multiply most definitely. In total, I think I planted 11 chili plants, and I wasn't really enthusiastic about them even coming up in this soil. It is rock hard in the ground, and I wasn't really sure if this was going to work, but I was willing to give it a try, see what comes up, what works, what doesn't work. Everything right now is kind of a trial and error. My disgusting mixture of fertilizer basically goes on everything. It's done wonders for my garden. I don't specifically know if it is that fertilizer, but the plants are growing really well, and this is the only fertilizer I've added. I'm trying to use things out of the ground, everything from the ground that we can use or everything we have here, not buying fertilizer, and so it works. We've got Peter Pepper, Chocolate Habanero, Medusa Mild, Boko Pepper, Trinidad X Scorpion, and I'm thinking Giant Ghost Pepper. I also used all the scrap pallet wood that we've been collecting. We've been picking up a load full every week and started hammering together raised beds. I was way too enthusiastic, way too quick on it, didn't plan it well, and as soon as we put the boxes up, they broke because the weight of the soil was just too much. And planting in them won't work because as the plants expand, they're going to push on the soil and they're just going to break them all. The cabbage is doing really well. These plants are so much stronger than I thought they would be. I've started adding grass to all the raised beds just to keep the soil moist. It's still in its bare bones stage, but it's working. We've got broccoli going strong. Our onions are doing brilliantly at the moment. You'll see the red amaranth we planted is actually going really strong. I come by every now and then and just rip off the little seed pods because I don't want them to spread, but they are doing really well. Over here we've got paprika and lemon basil, which I'm waiting on. We've got carrots in the first raised wooden bed. The broken bed was supposed to have lettuce, but it's not doing that well at the moment. This one has green peppers in it, green, yellow and red peppers that we've planted, and they are coming up so strong. Over here we've got the radishes, which are just gorgeous. If you ever want to plant something and you're really looking for something that's easy and that'll come up quickly and just leave you positive and enthusiastic about planting, go for radishes. I've actually harvested the first few and these are just so cute. Over here we've got beetroot, which is also doing well at the moment, although they've just really started coming up strong, but they are coming up. Here we've got asparagus, which I'm still waiting for. I've read that it takes a while for them to come up. Spinach is doing great. We harvest it all the time and they are just flourishing. We have a pineapple experiment going on there, and then we've got chocolate mint, which is growing in the cutest little crown. And of course the garlic is just doing phenomenal. I've started adding grass there as well because it's just so hot here. Water is life, and so we've started adding water pipes because having to drag it around and struggle to get water everywhere has just been a problem. And so one of our first priorities has been laying water lines, especially now that we're expanding the garden. We want to start planting in the soil itself, and so we will need water. So we're laying the water pipe out into the field. Over here we'll have another sprayer connected so that we can water hopefully our corn and more of the red amaranth as well. This is one of the reasons why I'm saving seeds. We'll have a sprayer head on there, and then it extends on to the pig pen, which is something we're working on at the moment. That's being built. We've actually already got the pigs, but now we have to get somewhere ready for them to live. So we've got a water point close by. The foundations are dug out. We are ready to start building as soon as possible. It's been absolutely amazing to realize from the start of the video to the end how far we've come. It's been a lot of hard work and it's been a long 6 weeks. It feels like forever. But looking at it now, I love it. It's gorgeous. I could walk around and just live in this garden. The sprayer is one of my favorite things on the homestead at the moment. The water pressure causes it to dance around, and instead of fixing it to a pole, I've decided to just leave it that way because it just seems so happy about spraying the water, so we're having fun with that. The sunset every afternoon is something that we have been loving. The views are gorgeous, even right now coming out of winter when everything is just grey and brown. It's just stunning.